Dear homeowners, I want to talk to you guys about the 3 biggest mistakes you, the homeowner, makes when hiring a contractor. You do not want to skip these tips so that you could avoid hiring the wrong contractors. After basically taking over dozens of projects from bad hires, I learned a thing or two. So, by the way, I'm Guerrero with Cutting Edge Innovative, and let's get started. Number 1, hiring fast. It is not about how fast you hire somebody. Don't think that you're gonna hire somebody today and they're gonna start tomorrow. It does not work like that. You need time to basically do your research and to make sure that you're basically understanding what exactly are you getting out of this quotes estimate. You see, doing a remodel may mean something for certain contractors and it means something for other contractors. If you don't have a clear scope of work of what you're going to do, you could never compare apples to apples. A lot of owners make a mistake is that once you receive your quote, once you receive your estimate, your eyes go straight to the number, but you miss everything in between, which is the most important thing because the scope of work is going to determine the price. And to create a scope of work, a right scope of work, it takes time. It's not one meeting, it's not one call. It takes multiple meetings, multiple calls, and really understanding exactly what you need, what your project needs, which is most important. So take your time when hiring a contractor before you pull the trigger. Tip number 2, before you hire somebody, make sure you have everything written down on an estimate. The proposal, the contract, the estimate needs to include a line-by-line checklist that you understand. Not the contractor, but you on your language. And you need to read every line by line because that's exactly what's going to protect you, the homeowner. You see, the contractor may be too general in his scope of work and may just say, we're gonna go ahead and add a few lights. Okay, well, what does a few lights mean? Is it 3 lights? Is it 5 lights? Is it 10 lights? So you want to be very specific on the contract and make sure that everything is written down so that you're comparing apples to apples and that you have something signed that you could later use. Because what happens is that for you to avoid change orders and for you to avoid miscommunication, having everything down in a piece of paper, line by line, is going to protect you by having misunderstanding because you have it on paper. So when you're basically going over the estimate, you want to make sure that the contractor you're going to hire gives you a line by line checklist of everything that's included and also everything that is not included so that you're aware of what else you need to basically budget for, okay? Now, the last tip I'm going to give you before you hire a contractor is number 1, set expectations and ask for the process. So you want to set expectations from the beginning. For instance, how often do they go to the job site to check the work? When should you get updates? Do you get a weekly update? Do you get a daily update? How do they manage the project? What kind of process do they have in place to make sure that your project is being managed correctly? Do they even have a process? And if they don't have a process, if they can give you some answers, most likely is that they're lacking the experience. And when people lack the experience, well, that turns into chaos. So you want to make sure that you ask the right questions to your contractor and see how organized and how detailed and what kind of process they use to make sure that they're able to manage your project correctly. Because most likely, the person that you're gonna hire, they probably have multiple projects. And that's okay because see, in my company, Cutting Edge Innovative, one project manager can literally handle 6 projects without a problem. But that's because we have process, we have systems, and we have everything, and we have the people in place to manage amount of projects. But if we didn't have processes and systems, it would be very difficult to manage multiple projects. So in your case, you may want to ask them, how do you manage these projects? What should I be expecting? When do I get updates? How do I know that everything is going on board? How do we communicate? Who is my point of contact? All these questions are going to be very important for you to make an educated decision when you hire your contractor for your next project. I hope this information helps. And if you need our help with anything, go ahead and book us a call. We'll give you a free consultation, no charge to you. Can't stop, won't stop. Let's go.